Welcome to America's Virtual Chamber of Commerce and Industry. My name is Joe Beauchamp. I'm one of the founding members here. I'm also the chair of the leadership committee. I'm here to help leaders develop strategies. My company is Beauchamp Team Growth Solutions. We help business owners and business leaders to develop their leadership skills, the leadership skills of their team. We know that better leaders get better results, and we provide that leadership strategy, training, and education for business leaders to run their companies better. Hope you can join us at the America's Virtual Chamber of Commerce. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Hello. I'm talking to you as a founding member of America's Virtual Chamber for Commerce and Industry. We are proud to be a founding member of this movement, and we're inviting you all to join in. Let me introduce myself. My name is Halil Aksu. I'm the co-founder and co-CEO of Digitopia, a global scale-up working on digital and AI transformation, reinventing consulting. We are helping organizations ranging from Unilever to Microsoft, from Intel to many other organizations in various industries, in various geographies. We are assessing their maturity, we are road mapping their digital and AI transformations, and we are helping them with all kinds of questions around AI implementation. As you know, AI is the most important and most influential technology of our days. This change is unprecedented. Every industry, every business is affected and must harness the opportunities AI is bringing. So for any questions around AI and the transformation within your organizations, we are the right partner to talk to. We helped hundreds of customers around the world, and we're happy to helping you as well. Looking forward. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Anthony Buonaspina, CEO and founder of LI Tech Advisors. We're located in Babylon Village, Long Island, and we've been in business for over 35 years. We're an MSP specializing in AI automation and business intelligence, and we're very excited to be leading the Long Island chapter and as a founding member of America's Virtual Chamber of Commerce and Industry. That's AVCCI. We're very happy to be a member here, and also we're looking forward to doing a lot of great things with this organization. Thank you.
Welcome to the American Business Podcast. I'm Kevin Devecioglu, your host. I'm welcoming you episode 185. We are in Season 6 in the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. Quote of the day. As you know, we have a great partnership with missionstatements.com, and here is the quote of the day. Efficiency is doing things right. Effectiveness is doing the right things. Okay, great. Well, today I have great guests in the American Business Podcast, and we are going to have a round table. Let's invite our guests to our virtual stage, and let's get the conversation started. Well, okay, great. Welcome to the American Business Podcast. Phil, Adam, Christopher, Steve, thank you very much for joining us in the American Business Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Of course, appreciate it. How are you? How is your week going so far?
Outstanding.
Never a dull moment.
Busy.
Okay, sounds good. Well, actually, I'm excited for this conversation. We've been planning this with, it started with our conversation with Phil Vetrano, and we wanted to have these actually roundtable to know more about you, as well as I know that you have some updates, some great news that you like to share with our audience, with our viewers and listeners in the American Business Podcast. And if that's okay, let's get the conversation started. Let's actually start with introductions before we dive into the details of what we like to talk about today. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about who you are and what you do in a nutshell to our listeners and to our viewers. Phil, would you like to go first?
Sure. Thanks,
right.
Kevin, for having us again.
Of course.
Wonderful job you're doing on the podcast and getting.
Thank you for your support.
Yep, and getting valuable.
Let's
information
before
out.
you get started, let me also remind our viewers and listeners. When I started the American Business Podcast on February 28, 2025, some dates you never forget, right? This is one of them that I'll never forget. You were my first guest. That was episode 1. I'll never forget it. So I'll always support you for any initiative that you take. And I always appreciate your support as well. So I just wanted to put it out there and share it with our listeners and viewers. Please continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, for that recognition. And it was a wonderful podcast that you performed with us, and it was great.
Thank you.
So, I'm Phil Vetrano. I'm an independent college and career coach. I also co-founded Helpopedia, and that's why we're here today. We've assembled 3 wonderful gentlemen who has helped Helpopedia to where it is today and where it's going. So thank you guys for joining us, and I'll pass it to Chris Myers, who's the VP of Helpopedia.
Hi, everyone. Thank you again, Kevin, to Phil's point. So I'm Christopher Myers. I'm a marketing professor here in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm also an author and the original creator of the precursor to this wonderful directory your folks are going to see here in just a minute. I'm also a parent of a 35-year-old autistic son who functions about a 1-year-old level with no speech. So the need is significant, and I found Phil and the other co-founder about a year ago. We eventually found with Steve and then the brilliant Adam, you're going to hear from in a second, to build this incredible directory. So again, happy to be on this and answer any questions your folks may have. Thank you. Pass it on to Steve.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm honored to be here. I come here as a parent. I do have a few titles, but I like to be known as just a parent. I have a son with autism, and we adopted 3 kids out of the foster care system, all with disabilities.
Thank you for joining. Adam?
Hi, my name is Adam Dicker. I'm the Chief Technical Officer at SpecialNeeds.help. Before that, I was the Executive Vice President of GoDaddy for 12 years. Took them from the startup level to a very successful level. I've also been involved with Howard Schultz and building a company for him in Houston. And right now I am this, like I said, the CTO of SpecialNeeds.help, which is a directory we're going to show you. And the company that built it, I own. It's called nichewebsites.com. So I'm proud to be here and I'm happy to be part of this amazing team.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you, all of you join us today. That's very important what you do. And let's talk about it today. Let's articulate it, dive deeper into details, and introduce it to our viewers and listeners today. So let's talk about the directory, and then let's also perform a demonstration. As a start, would you like to tell us about how did you start this directory and what does it entail for introductions to our audience?
Sure. So Laurelyn and I, Laurelyn Mears is a co-founder. She coordinated with Chris, and Chris and Laurelyn came to me, and they shared the vision that Chris had. Chris already performed a directory in local Tennessee, and it wasn't going as fast as he wanted to. It was pretty. They weren't able to launch it the way that he wanted to. So he came to us to ask for help. And so we're Helpopedia, and we like to help make dreams come true, especially if they're so worthwhile and in our lane. So Helpopedia is a youth development and parent support group, and we focus on preparing students for life, school, college, and careers. And we started a chapter early. Her name is Brillie. She had cerebral palsy, and we started a special needs chapter right away with Helpopedia. And we're in that lane when Chris came to us and said, there's a huge opportunity to help so many families with a robust special needs directory. This is something I took seriously. I did some analysis. I saw that there was lots of gaps, lots of attempts, and lots of helpful links at websites, but nothing to the degree that we were discussing. And so because Chris came to us to ask for help, that's how it started. And it was because of his vision and his heart. He's the superhero in this, that he brought it up to our attention, and we ran with it. So Chris, if you want to share your perspective, that'd be great.
Thank you. Thanks, Kevin. You can't tell from the screen, but I'm gushing with all that wonderful kudos. But Kevin, I'm sure your audience knows. I'll just give you a couple of quick stats, because really you need to see from Adam the brilliance that he and the volunteers have. Across the U.S., there are over 60 million people with special needs. The rate of autism when my son was diagnosed 35 years ago was 1 in 2,500. Today, it's 1 in like 30. So it's kind of scary times out there. And so to Phil's point, providing real-time information, personalized, customized on resource, and a whole litany of things you're going to see in just a minute is so important for families to make great decisions. So I'm honored to be with Phil and Steve and Adam and this incredible board and the volunteers. This directory has just skyrocketed and taking off. So again, without further ado, I think you really need to see from Adam, please.
Absolutely. Well, you guys ready for a demo?
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Let's put it on the screen. It's coming up. I'll also clean up these as well. Okay. All right.
Okay. So this is our specialneeds.help website. It's a directory that was built to help people and help parents. We currently have 111 of the most common conditions that are in here, 29,000 professionals, and 10,500 organizations. This is continually evolving, and we're continually adding new practices, new professionals, new conditions, new organizations to the directory. So for anybody out there that's involved in special needs and wants to add your professional service or your organization, feel free to do so. In the first box here, I put in, my son was just diagnosed with autism. Where should I start? This is a AI chatbot that we built that goes through our site and finds help for people that ask any questions that they want. For now, I'm just asking it a basic question. It's going to return results and show me where to go. And what it does is it takes me to the conditions page about autism. And from there, you can see we have 111 conditions. And on each condition, we have an overview of the condition. This is just the autism page. We have what is autism spectrum disorder, a one-page data sheet if there's people who go to autism events that want to provide information to people at the event. We have some motor-based communication methods because not everybody speaks. We have the common signs and symptoms, ways to cope, and then we have emergency or crisis phone numbers if anybody needs them. We also have the doctors in your local area who can actually help you with autism, and they've been added here. We have a new feature where, and I'll show it to you in a minute, if there's a person that you're using or a professional, you can add them to your team. So you can have a psychologist, you can have a massage therapist, you can have a chiropractor, you can have everybody that you deal with listed in your My Team section, and then it'll show you all of the professionals that you've added. We also have guidance, which shows you building a support team for autism on the autism spectrum disorder. Each individual's needs are different, and then we recommend some professionals you could get on your team. And benefits of having them, like benefits of having a pediatrician and questions you may want to ask the pediatrician or the developmental pediatrician, the speech language pathologist, or other people that you could have on your team. So that's one of the things we do. Then the other thing we do is we added the 200 most frequently asked questions about diagnosis, therapies, understanding autism, And then you can click any one of these and say, find out, should my autistic child be in mainstream or special education? And then you also get the answers. These answers and questions are all in LLM on ChatGPT, Gemini, all the other ones as well, so that people can find answers to their questions. Here's where we talk about the professionals. We have 500 professionals based on autism, and we'll go through a better sorting of them as we go through the healthcare professionals. But you can sort by professional type. Are they a pediatrician? What insurance do they take? And you can see we've narrowed it down to 249. And then what languages? Do they deal with all the groups or just children? 65 of them deal with children, and you can find the exact person that you want. We also have the ability to have people verified, and they get verified, so we verify the information. We also have financial information that's just loading, and music for people who have want to relax because they have autism. We've done research to find what music is most common for them. And then we have the most popular books on autism through Amazon, and you can see they've got 4,800 reviews, 6,200, and so on. And then from there, we've got a list of professionals. You can search by healthcare professionals, or you can search by other professionals. For this example, I'm going to put in a zip code in New York, 11758, and I'm going to search it, and it's going to give me a list of professionals that are in that zip code. The reason I couldn't use my own zip code is because I'm in Canada and everything would say I'm 350 miles away. But when I put in a New York zip code, it shows me which professionals are closest to me. A couple of them are 0 miles away. This happens to be Phil's zip code. And you can see some are 0.4 miles away, some are more than that, some are 2.8 miles away. And you can see who's closest to you. And you can also search by just insurance providers if you want, or you can search by advanced filters and see if you want somebody who's a pediatrician. There's 651 in that area code. And then we can narrow it down by insurance to Aetna. And again, we can do age groups, children, and we can do distances. There's 22 within 20 miles of Phil's house. And now he knows which ones he can talk to and which ones would be helpful for his area. Besides that, we built out a huge parent hub because we understand that parents, a lot of them don't know where to start. So we've set it up so parents can look at their journey. They can look at where to get support. They can look at the community, and they can look at taking care of themselves as well. We also have organizations listed here for parents. So parents can again look by area code, zip code 11758 and see what organizations are local to them. And again, Phil's in the Long Island area, so it's coming up with mostly Long Island, but he can see how far they're away from him. And if he's just looking for something to do with autism, he could put in autism or choose any one of these things and we show the organizations that are near him. We also have it set up now by keyword. So you can type in autism up here, and it would also show you all the ones based on autism or any other condition that you had. And it would show you the same results that we got by clicking the other way. We could put in, just as an example, and I'll just do it. We'll do ADHD. And then it will show all the organizations that deal with ADHD. And we have great support for the parents. Parents, you're not alone. Everyone starts somewhere. Whatever brought you here today, a new diagnosis, a hard week, you're in the right place raising your child. And then it goes through a couple of different things that they can expect in the first 30 or 70 days, what to expect from school and learning, their care team, and daily survival, and family and marriage. How does it affect your siblings and things like that, and even your own mental health. And we've got financial weight of it, legal rights, find people, and help in a world. And then we have other things that they can add as their toolkit. And then one of the things that I really like is that parents can also share their story. One of the things I always like to read, and I'll make it a bit bigger, is these are real stories from real parents. When my son was 3, the developmental pediatrician told us he was on the severe end of autism spectrum and would likely never speak. We grieved a future we'd imagined. Then we got to work. Early intervention, ABA, speech, OT, the whole alphabet. The first word came at 5. The first sentence came at 7. And today at 14, he gave his first 5-minute book report presentation to the class. I get the chills whenever I read it. And it's full of stories from parents like that are here. And then we have lots of different things in the parents area where you can get all of those things. Plus we have resources and guidebooks for crisis management. I'll show you in a second. Education, IP, and all the life stages that people with a special needs child or adult are going to go through. And they're very detailed. They cover college readiness, military readiness, what to expect in career. And again, we've got financial benefits and all that. The crisis handbook, oh, by the way, you can share any one of these things. I'm going to minimize it on any of your pages. The special needs crisis playbook is one of the last things I'm going to go through. It has everything on behavioral, mental issues, medical crisis, environmental, caregiver, and school and work. My wife is a school principal, but she's been a special needs teacher for a while, and I've heard of all of these things from her. These are the 50 most things you're going to experience in crisis when you go through it. So I won't go through all 50, but hitting and biting and throwing, what to do when it's happening in the moment, and what to do before as a preventative measure. Self-harm, suicidal thoughts, severe anxiety or panic attack, which is obviously very common, sensory overload, elopement if somebody runs away, refusal to eat, obsessive or repetitive escalation, trauma, severe depression, and then it goes into medical stuff like seizures and choking, breathing difficulty, allergic reactions, and what to do. So there's lots of them on there. I won't go through it, but there's 50 of them on there. You can visit us at specialneeds.help. We also have a community where people can get involved. They can donate. They can suggest a condition that may not be there, and we'll build it out. They can also list if they're a professional and haven't listed their professional organization yet, and they can list themselves if they're an organization. We welcome everybody to come and register on our site. We have a lot of visitors that come in. Right now, we're over 6,000 to 8,000 a day. We launched less than a month ago, so already we're at like 180,000 people averaging a month, and we just started about 28 days ago. The About Us is our story and some other stuff, testimonials and press releases. And I welcome everybody to take a look at the directory. Whether you have a special needs parent, a child, a sibling, or anybody that you know with special needs, you'll find this directory will be very helpful to them.
That's
Great
great,
job,
Adam.
Adam.
Thank you so much.
Always.
This is very comprehensive, very detailed. How did you prepare this? This is amazing.
So it's been a lot of research, and it's not just me. A lot of the people on this call and other people that are involved suggested things that we needed, topics, and it's continually evolving to the point where we're adding things like housing for special needs people and adults, and how parents can make sure that their special needs children are taken care of if they should pass away or something tragic happens. But everybody involved helped develop the ideas. Obviously I built the website, but everybody else came together to form a team to really get the ideas and the research. A lot of it was done using AI, but not the way you think. It wasn't from like ChatGPT or Gemini. It was by going through real autism websites and companies that we deal with who have autism, and going through all the professionals and going through the Mayo Clinic and going through all kinds of other things that we went through. And we've been meeting with all kinds of great organizations to go through and collect the data. And then the one thing I didn't show, which is that all the professionals on our directory have a 4+ rating on Google, or we don't even consider them. And then we have to vet them and make sure that it's accurate. We have to call them and check, or they can update their listing by their own email domain. Since you're a technical guy, you'll understand all of this. I love when you mention your technical stuff. But basically, we've checked everything, we're verifying everything, and we're continuing adding new professionals to the point where if Kevin signs up today, and let's say he's in, what state are you in, Kevin? Or where?
New York State. Yes, New York State. Queens.
Let's say you're in Tampa, Florida, and we don't have any listings on there, which we do. When you sign in, it's automatically going to research and get the 10 or 20 professionals from each area, like pediatricians, oncologists, everybody, and it will add them in, and organizations in your area based on your zip code. So every new user that signs up, if we don't have data because you're from some remote area, it will add it to your directory, and you'll be able to get that. And you have the ability to save your own doctors that you work with, and they'll show up under your professionals that you deal with. You get a welcome page, welcome Kevin, welcome back, or welcome. And you go through and see if you've added any. At sign up, you can add conditions. So if I had anxiety or I had ADHD, I could tag those. So when I sign up on my page and log in every time, it's going to show me the latest things about those conditions, and it's going to make sure I'm updated on the latest news and information if things have changed as well. So for me, it's a great directory, and it's continually evolving. I think that's the key point. It's going to always update and always have new stuff. Most directories that you see online, and I've done a lot of research, they're built with good ideas at first, but people don't really keep them up to date, or they forget about them, or maybe they're doing it for profit and it doesn't become profit. We're doing this to help families. Our directory updates every 6 hours automatically and checks information, which keeps it fresh.
So thank you, Adam. And certainly we shared the story where Chris came to us. It was actually in April 2025. We spent a lot of time preparing and manually creating this. And then an angel came and in late January of 2026. And we had incredible sessions to share the ideas, the visions, and Adam has created the rocket launcher, and he has gone warp speed in building this and developing this. And it's his talent and his brilliance that has created this and really created made dreams come true for me and Chris, and Steve has been a valuable player in this, providing us with so many insights from families. Steve, if you could share some of the how you've evolved in your role here, as well as your role before you met us.
Yeah, like Chris, I'm a parent, and we sure wish that we had this Helpopedia special needs directory 36 years ago, because it was a struggle back then. I didn't even know what autism was back then. It wasn't diagnosed as that, and boy, this sure would have been a big help to going through. And as the years have gone by and we got into family care and foster care, and others taking care of other kids with disabilities, there's so many different things that this directory helps me with and will help future parents with. And I'm so excited about being part of this team and going forward on what we're going to be able to provide now, but also a lot of things that we're going to be able to provide in the future.
These are great insights, and that's an amazing site. I'm actually, and just to make sure that I understand, and now just to clarify, this is nationwide. Am I right?
Yes.
Correct.
So Adam,
Amazing.
Adam may have not shown, but in the right corner there was an option to select 49 other states and Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm.
And we have folks who are supporting us in the UK and certainly Canada, and also we've had visitors from other countries, and they are very interested. And Adam, are you able to share how many countries have visited our site already?
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you, first of all, I'll answer the quick thing. Here you see the review stars of 5 for this person, Joyce Candy, and 103 reviews. So there's a lot of them that show 108, 134. These are people that have perfect reviews from their clients. The other thing I wanted to show you is we're currently in New York, so it's showing New York. If I switch up here, and it's this easy, I switch to New Jersey, all of a sudden all these listings are now in New Jersey, and they're all the same thing. Different people, same ratings, same everything else. So that. And we've had people from all over the world come in and join us. We've had them, I can pull up Google Analytics, but I'd rather just tell you, we've had people come in from France, we've had people come in from the Netherlands, we have a lot of people from the UK. Most of our population right now is the US because it's a US-based directory, but we will be adding Canada, Europe, and the UK over time. It's a continually evolving project. I think the main thing, though, is to say that all of the conditions and all the information that we have here, this is not just for people in the US. Down syndrome, these are the same questions, the same conditions, and the same FAQs for everybody with Down syndrome. That's why we're getting so many people coming in to that. And it's the same thing with the resources and the directories and the parents guide. So we're seeing a lot of exposure to other countries, and it's great to see people around the world coming in and signing up and supporting the directory.
This is amazing. Such a great service.
Hey, Kevin, if I may add just one more point, please. As the precursor creator, the beauty about this on so many different levels, and you've heard it on the last almost 30 minutes, simply from a parent's point of view, like Steve and I are, and the millions of others out there, the stress that's on parents to make good decisions on behalf of their child or adult with special needs is off the chart, right? And you just have to look around the economy and whatever people's politics are. This directory is, provides that shiny light. I don't want to over dramatize because it really does. It provides hope, provides real time information, because everything else out there is fragmented. There's so much noise. We are providing clarity, and all that brilliance that Adam shared with you and so much more they were planning to do is going to give them that ray of hope to say, you know what, I can go to Helpopedia, it's bookmark or whatever way they find it, and I know I'm going to get the best, most up-to-date information so I can make a good decision on my child's medical care or information about schools or whatever. And I think Steve would agree, tremendous, feeling of hope. And, the good things are coming down the pipe.
Yes. Well, for just to simulate a little bit, if that's okay, if a parent has a child and they just understand that child has special needs, how that family parents should utilize the website? How would you like to guide them from the start?
Yeah, so we have a variety of different journeys that they can go through, and there's a lot of playbooks. And our response is very caring and supportive. And we're just scratching the surface, but we have plans to capture the goals of the families, the top issues of the families, to provide them the necessary support, because that's the purpose of a directory, is to get them the information that they need to make informed decisions, as well as to surround themselves with support folks and experts, so that they have a plan before they need it. And so this is a really, a Boy Scouts kind of thing, be prepared. And mostly in life, when you're growing up, you're not preparing to have a special needs child. And so that there's no guidance, there's no support. You're pretty much on your own. And we're saying, no, you don't have to be. Let's provide them with the necessary intel to help them with their journey. And folks have been doing this for 30, 40 years. They haven't seen anything like this. And to Steve's point and Chris's point about this can really have an impact on families to get the guidance and education. And again, you just saw the scratch of the surface. This is going to continually evolve. There's so much more information to provide them, to help them. And we're establishing a community of folks, of experts, as well as family members, to support each other. And this is growing, and the momentum is pretty exciting, because it's all good.
Sorry, so one thing I'd like to add for Kevin is that when people go to the website, there is a big orange button on it. It says start your journey. So that would be a good place to start. It goes through 10 or 12 steps that introduce them and show them things on the directory. And we also have a why use this directory, so they can understand how it's better going to assist them as parents and with children or siblings or whichever. But it's really, honestly, the whole group just got together to help people. That's our goal. It's to help people find. When I hear a story, and they come in daily from Steve or from Phil or from Chris, and I get a story that just warms my heart, even one person a day, if we can help, it's a miracle, and it feels so good. And knowing that we're going to see 6, 8, 10, 12,000 people on the site a day shortly, we know we're helping people, and we do get the stories. So,
absolutely, and well, just also to your points earlier. So autism is universal, right? So it's not about here, there. Yeah, I actually also love your vision in that sense, that it's actually it's ready to be used nationally as well as internationally, and sharing these resources is extremely helpful for families with children.
Yeah, we have people that get on our calls, Kevin, from the UK, from Singapore, and I'm from Canada. So I mean, we've got people from all over already joining even our focus groups and our calls. So they're begging me to do a Canada one. They're begging me to do a UK one. So as a team, we'll come up with how we approach it. But we definitely want to go worldwide, because, like you said, autism, there's different stages and spectrums of autism, but autism is helpful for anybody with autism, no matter where they're from.
This is amazing. Yes, I love this directory, and yes, absolutely. So, well, actually, I love to also promote the directory also in our Chamber of Commerce. As you know, a couple of weeks ago we started America's Virtual Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and actually we are getting ready for actually non-profit directory as well that we are getting ready for. So we'll make sure to have a space for Helpedia and the directory as well to promote it. We are also expanding our chamber with chapters, with regional chapters. So we'll make sure to communicate this with our chapter leaders as well, to put the word out and then introduce it to the communities, because this is a great resource. Great resource. This is very helpful.
Thank you, Kevin. And we're a nonprofit 501c3, and we are a charity. And so your donations would tremendously help us to continue this progress that we've been making. And if the sponsors want to make an impact to their clients who have special needs, this is the way to go. This is the directory. This is the guidance. This is the support, and this is certainly the community that they should be joining to help our fellow families.
Yes, definitely. So during Adam's demonstration, I also saw donate section. So that's where they should go to donate and support the website and the initiative.
Yep. In the real estate of websites, I think it's 1% of the page. It says donate.
I noticed it. Yes, yes.
That's how much we care about providing them the information. We just took a little piece of the real estate and donate there, but
yes.
They'll find it because it's a different color.
Of course, and very important. I mean, as businesses as well as business organizations, we should all support these initiatives, the website as well, because it's important for society. And isn't it the reason that we start our businesses in general, to address challenges, solve problems, and this is also the extension of it in a way. So it also serves the purpose in so many different ways. So we definitely encourage our viewers, our listeners as well, go to specialneeds.help website, see the depth of it. I seen it before, but right now with Adam's instructions guidance during the demonstration, it was even more helpful for me as well to understand the depth of it. It's a great website to help families with children with autism and special needs, and we should also put the word out and make donations to support these, to take it further. This is a great website and great service. I mean, what we are doing is very important, and I love to also thank you as well, every single one of you. You took your time, you put this together, and now you are promoting it and introducing it to society, to communities. That's very meaningful. And it also shows that you have big hearts, very big hearts. That this is great. This is lovely. It's lovely. Well, before we end this special episode, do you have any final remarks, notes that you like to communicate, share with our listeners and viewers?
Kevin, what I'd like to say is having an advocate like you and your podcast is incredible for directories like ours, and helping us to promote it and get it to the right people is extremely appreciated, and we're just thrilled to be here.
100% agree. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, thank you, Kevin, for your time today. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Steve, Phil, thank you. Adam, thank you so much.
The parents thank you, Kevin. For having
My pleasure. My pleasure. Our doors are always open for you. And we should do this again. When you have updates, you like to talk more about the directory. We should also, put together some donation drives as well in our own capacity. I definitely welcome it as well. So let's get this conversation going. And then Phil, I'll also definitely be in touch with you to make sure we put more information about the directory in America's Virtual Chamber of Commerce website as well. So we'll do that and put the word out in our own capacity. We'll be happy to. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for your big heart too, Kevin.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. My pleasure. And we should do it again and again and again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Well, take care, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And to our listeners, to our viewers, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a special episode. And I'm glad that today we learn about this special directory in detail for families with children with special needs. And also, it is important to support these type of important initiatives. That's also a great opportunity for us as the American Business Podcast community. So follow the website, let's support them, and let's put the word out. We'll be right back after a short break. Thank you very much. Would you like to listen to music during your work time? We are here to help. We created ABP Office Music Pod, powered by the American Business Podcast. ABP Office Music Pod is for you, the working professional. You can enjoy jazz, lo-fi, smooth jazz, classic music, and more during your work time. We keep the music positive and energetic. You can go to the YouTube channel of the American Business Podcast, or you can scan this QR code and start listening right away. There is more coming in the American Business Podcast, and this is one of them. Enjoy ABP Office Music Pod during your work time. And thank you very much for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Anywhere Apps by Kirk Consulting, now Cherry Baker. It is time to digitize and automate your business processes. Anywhere Apps designed for small and mid-sized companies as well as enterprise-level companies to help you digitize and automate your business processes. Today, I'd like to talk about one of the Anywhere apps that's very popular in the US. It is called Nonprofit Management Anywhere. If you are a nonprofit and you like to manage your donations, volunteers, fundraising events, your grants, and other documents for compliance and operational purposes, consider Nonprofit Management Anywhere. It is a completely cloud service. You can start using it today with no need for local installation on your server or on your local laptop and computers. It is user-friendly and it's easy to deploy, and you can start using it today. I have the QR code on the screen. You can scan the QR code and you can learn more about Anywhere apps, including Nonprofit Management Anywhere. Well, there is more. If you'd like to talk to me directly about Anywhere apps, you can just send me an email directly, kevin@kirkconsulting.com. Anywhere apps are modern, they are easy to use, they are affordable, practical, and more importantly, that's designed for you to help you digitize and automate your business processes. Scan the QR code or just send me a direct email, kevin@kirkconsulting.com. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Reddit. Do you know the biggest challenge nowadays for American small businesses? That is visibility. That's why we partner with Reddit for Business. There are more than 440 million visitors weekly on Reddit. Furthermore, Reddit is reliable and millions of users are going to Reddit to get the real feedback from real people. It is the number one source for real reviews on products, services, and brands. There is a promotion going on that I'd like you to consider and take advantage of. When you spend $500 on Reddit for advertising, you'll get $500 in advertising credit. True story. I am a Reddit user, and anytime I like to have feedback or review for a product or service, I go to Reddit and I talk to Reddit communities. I get the real feedback and real review from real people and real communities. Scan this QR code and sign up for Reddit advertising. Get the visibility for your company, for your products and services on Reddit with Reddit advertising. Reach people ready to buy your products and services with Reddit advertising. Scan the QR code and sign up today. Thank you for your support. Would you like to start your business podcast? we are here to help. My name is Kevin Deveci. I am the founder and host of the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. When we started the American Business Podcast on February 28, 2025, we had only one mission in mind: to promote, support, and uplift American businesses, nonprofits, manufacturers, and the American business community. Within our first 6 months, we managed to pass 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and we received YouTube Silver Award. This is an important award. It shows our dedication to American business and to the American Business Podcast viewers, subscribers, and American Business Podcast community. Now you can have your own branded company podcast within the American Business Podcast network. You can promote your company, your products, your services, and you'll have instant visibility in front of thousands of the American Business Podcast viewers, subscribers, and followers. You can promote your company, your products and services. You can educate and inspire businesses and individuals. More importantly, you can tell your story, your brand story. How did you get started? What makes you different? And how you are helping your customers and communities. As you know, in the American Business Podcast, I've been talking to more than 100 American businesses. Each business has a story that is inspiring and motivational. I know your business also has a great story which is motivational and inspiring. It is time for you to have your business podcast within the American Business Podcast network. We help you start your business podcast and we help you grow your business. This is a great opportunity for you to be visible in the marketplace in front of thousands of the American Business Podcast viewers and subscribers. And this is a great opportunity for us to fulfill our mission to promote, support, and uplift American businesses. Please send us an email and let's get the conversation started. It is PaaS@americanpodcast.tv. Business podcasting as a service. Powered by the American Business Podcast, the voice of American business. The American Business Podcast is America's fastest growing educational business podcast network in this age of AI. My name is Kevin Deveci. I'm the founder and host of the American Business Podcast, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you, working with you, and help you grow your business with your new business podcast. Thank you very much. Support for the show comes from Yelp. You know, I've been talking to more than 100 business owners in the American Business Podcast. Do you know the biggest problem for small businesses nowadays? It is visibility. That is why you should sign up and list your business on Yelp for Business. I have the QR code on the screen, and when you scan the QR code, the form will show up on your screen and you can sign up on the registration form. It comes with free trial with no obligation. Make it easy for your customers to find you. Do you know there are more than 70 million customers visiting Yelp website looking for services from businesses just like yours? Restaurants, home services, professional services, and many other businesses are being searched on Yelp on daily basis. That's a great opportunity. If you list your business on Yelp, you'll be findable, searchable, and you'll be visible. When you are visible, when your customers are able to find you, you're in business. You can get opportunities, you can get leads, you can build a healthy and profitable pipeline. Consider Yelp for Business. Scan the QR code, sign up, and start your free trial. It comes with free trial. Very comfortable, no obligation. List your business and start getting the results and enjoy the benefits of Yap Business. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Gemini Trust. Gemini makes crypto simple. Find, trade, and buy over 70 different coins, including Bitcoin and Solana, on the best cryptocurrency platform. Gemini Trust. Start trading crypto here. I have the QR code on the screen. You can scan the QR code and start signing up today. Because they have a great customer service, you can reach out to them and get assistance 24/7. Scan the QR code and start trading crypto on Gemini. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Just Answer. Real help from real experts 24/7. Experts such as lawyers, doctors, veterinarians, computer technicians, home improvement experts, mechanics, personal tax experts, computer technicians, and many other experts are available for you 24/7 on Just Answer. You'll get your answers anytime, during the day, during the night, 24/7, and you'll get your answers from reliable sources. You can scan the QR code on the screen and you can sign up for Just Answer. The answers you need at a price that is right. Scan the QR code and sign up for Just Answer today. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Otter AI. Otter is the AI note taker that builds your knowledge and powers your workflow with transcription, automated summaries, AI chat, and more. Get your AI-powered assistant for meeting notes, tasks, and more. Scan the QR code on the screen and sign up today. Otter AI is the latest note taker that you can utilize, and you can set your meetings, you can take your notes, and you can also set up your follow-up actions automatically with the help of the Otter AI. Scan the QR code and sign up today. Thank you for your support. Support for the American Business Podcast comes from Invicta. Invicta is known for its stylish watches, both for men and women. Invicta is offering unisex watches as well. I have a confession. I am an Invicta fan and I've been using Invicta watches for many years. This one is 57mm Invicta watch, automatic. Because it's black color, it goes well with my business outfit. And because it's automatic, I don't need batteries for my watch. It gets the energy by me just moving the watch from my wrist. So it creates energy and it can go pretty much non-stop. I have the QR code on the screen, and when you scan the QR code, you'll be able to see the Invicta watch collection. And you can pick the one that you like based on the color, style, and technology. Please scan the QR code, start shopping today, and join me using Invicta. I'm sure you'll like it. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for being with me in the American Business Podcast. If you'd like to be a guest in the American Business Podcast, please send us an email, guestbooking@americanpodcast.tv. If you'd like to sponsor ABP, if you'd like to advertise in our podcast episodes, please send us an email, growyourbusiness@americanpodcast.tv. You can advertise your company, your products, your services, and your brands in the American Business Podcast. Please send us an email, growyourbusiness@americanpodcast.tv. You can also visit our website, americanpodcast.tv, to learn more about the American Business Podcast, as well as our coming streaming schedule. Now you can have your branded company podcast within the American Business Podcast network. We call it Business Podcasting as a Service, PaaS. If you're interested in starting your business podcast in the American Business Podcast network, please send us an email, paas@americanpodcast.tv. As part of our international expansion, we started international podcast editions. When you scan this QR code, it'll take you to our YouTube page. And please go to the podcast section in our YouTube page, and you'll see our international podcast editions. They are ABP Espanol, ABP German, ABP French, ABP Hindi, ABP Portuguese, and ABP Turk, that you can listen to American Business Podcast in 6 different foreign languages. Okay, well, we are in the process of increasing our presence in social media. If you're on LinkedIn, please scan this QR code and subscribe, follow us on LinkedIn. If you're on TikTok, please scan this QR code. It'll take you to our TikTok page. Please subscribe. Please follow us. If you are on Instagram, please scan this QR code. It'll take you to our Instagram page, and please subscribe. If you are on Facebook, we'll also appreciate your help and support. Please scan this QR code. It'll take you to our Facebook page, and please follow us. And finally, we are on IMDb, next to other reputable media productions. Please scan this QR code, go to our IMDb page, and please rate us on IMDb. We'll truly appreciate your help and support. I'd like to thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. I'm looking forward to seeing you in coming The American Business Podcast episodes. The American Business Podcast is the voice of American business. The American Business Podcast, America's fastest growing educational business podcast network in this age of AI. Thank you very much for your help, and looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.